distinguished high officials of SEAMEO member countries and associate member countries. Dr. Agnes Valenzuela, Director of the SEAMEO Center, Director of SEAMEO Regional Centers, and Network Secretary General. Representative from ASEAN Secretariat, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to be part of this unique gathering at the opening ceremony of the 43rd SEAMEO High Officials Meeting. This is unique because I don't know whether it's going to be the norm for our future. I hope not. I hope that we'll be able to meet in person like we have done previously. But we have to be prepared for the change in the future. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know whether the vaccine will come very quickly. So we have to brace ourselves for the future that we are accustomed to. I'd like to extend my congratulations to SEAMEO for its 55th year of the continuous success of organizing, promoting cooperation with education, science, and culture among Southeast Asian countries. I could say sincere thank you to the SEAMEO Secretary for organizing this event. I have a script that covers many things, but I want to say from my heart on what we need to do in terms of promoting education in the country of ASEAN and Asia. I think the COVID-19 pandemic has taught us something. It taught us that the education is not only at schools. Education nowadays is happening everywhere. And during the COVID-19 pandemic, it has shown that we need to be adaptive in terms of providing education. I have to admit that providing education in school for all of our countries are still not good enough. We still need improvement. But if we need to make the improvement, if we need to make the adjustment, why don't we take this opportunity to make the changes, the necessary changes, to adapt our education in preparation for the changing of the world. The world has changed. Today, from the COVID-19 pandemic, I have seen that the students have taken the opportunity to learn online. When I say learning online, it's not only learning from the materials that teachers have provided. Learning online for students nowadays, it has included information from the online world. That's not inclusive of the teachers at school. There are teachers in many forms, teachers from different countries who are providing similar knowledge or theory about certain subject. So what does it mean? It means that teachers will eventually become irrelevant in the eyes of the students if this pattern continues. So what do we need to do at the Ministry of Education for ASEAN countries? We need to adapt. We need to understand it is a pressing need to move forward with the digital technology. Who can make it happen? Only the official at the Ministry of Education can make that proposal. policy can come from the minister, from the government, but the officials at the Ministry of Education has to be the one to provide the necessary tools to make the policy happen. I urge you to understand and realize that every Ministry of Education needs to make drastic changes. We are doing it now, I'm sure that every countries are making or doing educational reform. But we need to do it at a much faster speed. We are dealing with economic problems. We are dealing with budget constraints. But if we were to spend any money in sustaining the economic situation in the country, certain percentage needs to be allocated for educational reform. There's no other opportunity better than that to allocate the budget properly to make it better education for all countries in time and every country in ASEAN. We are experiencing the difficulty now because we have limited budget to spend based on the COVID pandemic and providing relief for our economy. But if we don't make the necessary changes or necessary budgeting for education, we will be left behind. We won't be able to compete in a world that are going to be very competitive. Every country around the world will make necessary changes to bring income to the country. So why don't we sit together, each ASEAN country, who become as one, who share resources, continue to do what we are or what we have been doing, but we have to look to the future. If there's anything we can do among our countries in ASEAN, we should share, we should learn, we should provide from each other to make sure that one small nation will become a stronger region. If we make a commitment in each country to allocate budget to make sure that we can make advancement in education, we'll spin off from each other. We'll make sure that our students can do the exchange program, the teachers can do exchange programs. If we find that any region, any city, any country have the opportunity to make sure that the educational can be changed. Thailand will be one of the countries that would welcome any input and willing to share anything that we are doing in Thailand, and hopefully that we can do and make it successful. It makes sure that inequalities will be eliminated from education within a few years. It's going to be tough challenges. It's going to be a lot of obstacles along the way. But all of us, not at the Ministry of Education or Ministers of Education, all of us who are working in the Ministry of Education in each country of ASEAN need to be aggressive, need to change our way of working in order to embrace the new changes in education. I encourage you all to make proposal from this meeting or upcoming meetings to the Minister of Education to make necessary changes to prepare proper budgeting that may be unusual, that may be not accustomed to in each country. But I hope that everyone realizes that country cannot move forward at a faster pace without proper budgeting in education. I support you all to make the necessary changes, uncommon changes, unique changes in education to prepare ourselves for the future. COVID pandemic has given us opportunity to step back and look at the future. And I hope that we can take this opportunity to advance our education in many different ways. So hopefully, the programs that we have throughout the next few days and upcoming programs will help us learning, informing each other, and make ASEAN a strong region for educational reform. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank you everybody involved. Thank you everybody for joining in this conference. It is an important forum where we can work together for better quality of life, better quality of education in our region. I wish all of you a great success in your deliberations and declare the 43rd SEAMEO High Officials Meeting open. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Thank you all for your kind attention.
Thank you very much for